Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Positivi-Tuesday. So for today's episode, it's going to be real quick. We're just talking about how, I always talk about mental health and making sure you're okay. We're going to be taking a break this week, even though I'm still here. I thought that this was a very important message. So this whole last week, from like the Monday to basically, I think the Friday-ish, maybe even a bit before the Monday, there were fires in both of the provinces beside the province I live in. And the wind was pushing all of the smoke from both provinces directly to us. So it was so smoky, it was crazy. It was like we woke up one morning and it looked like we were in like a zombie apocalypse, basically. And I guess that we actually had the worst air quality in all of the world for a few days in a row. And it really, I don't want to say took me out, but it really shifted my mood and just my feeling of well-being, I guess you could say. And I am a person where if I don't see sun for a very long time, I get very sad feeling and I get very sleepy and very unmotivated and I just don't feel like myself. I wasn't feeling motivated to do anything. I literally did not want to leave the house, and that is not normal for me. I didn't want to talk to anybody and I just felt like uninspired and like the energy was being drained out of me. And not wanting to talk to people or leave the house is like literally the exact opposite of what I usually am. Like usually I am blowing up everybody's phones, sending a million text messages, and people would text me and be like, "Are you okay? Like I haven't heard from you." And I just want to let you guys know, like, yes, I'm totally fine. There's literally, it's not like I have these huge situations going on in my life. There's not this crazy drama where I feel like, oh my goodness, what has my life become? Like everything is amazing. Everything is perfect. I literally have nothing to complain about. I want to make that very clear. Like I actually am doing very good. It's just that I did not feel myself. Didn't want to do anything. And like for me to not feel inspired or creative or I didn't feel excited about anything, like anything. And I am such a super excitable person. Like my energy is typically very high and like I'll be excited about the smallest things. Like if I have like, I eat oatmeal in the morning, let's pretend like my oatmeal tasted extra good. I'd be like, oh my goodness, my oatmeal, like my life is amazing. And I just wasn't that. The only thing I felt excited about is the eyebrow product that I tried. And that's the one thing I left the house for, to go buy some eyebrow products so that I could try it and review it. And that made me excited. So that's the one thing that I did. And that's okay. And you know what? It was great because now I feel back to myself again and just having that joy and excitement about life. And I'm just so glad that I took that pause. So all week I was feeling very off. I was thinking it was the smoke, but I wasn't sure. And now the smoke is gone. And I'm feeling, and the sun is out, and I'm literally feeling so much better. But the thing is that I don't ever want to make a video about positivity if I'm not feeling my best. Because it takes a lot. I have to feel passionate about the topic. I have to do my research. I have to write down all the points I want to talk about. It takes more effort than what people might think it does to make the Positivi-Tuesday videos. And I just never want to force myself to do it because that wouldn't be fair to you guys, and it also wouldn't be fair to me. I don't want to. I need to deeply believe what I'm speaking about and feel passionate about it. And this last week, I just did not feel that way about anything. So the main thing that I really needed to do for my mental health was allow myself to take a break and allow myself to just be and allow myself the space and time that I needed to get back to feeling like myself. So that is basically the message for today's video. I know I said it was going to be really short and sweet, but if you are not feeling like yourself, if you're not feeling 100%, it is okay to take those breaks. In fact, it's very necessary to take those breaks because our mental health is one of the most important things we have. And if we're not feeling our best, you should not force yourself to try fake it, because all that's going to do is actually cause yourself to be feeling worse. And it's actually going to send a message to everybody else that they should be doing that same thing. When in fact, it's very okay to say, I'm not feeling it. I really need to just take a pause. It could be a long pause. It could be a short pause. It could literally be like, I just need to go have a bath because that recharges me. Or it could be like, I just need to take a week where I barely talk to anybody and I just be by myself to get myself back. Whatever it may be, just know that it's okay. And it's very important for us to be able to recognize those moments within ourselves where we're not feeling it and to be able to take that step back. So that is the message for today. I hope for whoever needed to feel it that they did. And I just hope that you are all doing so well. I really strongly encourage you to take those pauses whenever you need. Know that you are worthy of the pause. I know that in the past, it was very much like everything was always go, go, go. We were sold this idea that we had to be so busy all the time, and that if you weren't busy, there was something wrong with you and you were lazy and you were like all these things. However, that's not actually true. And moving forward, we all consciously need to start making those shifts to know that sometimes we are actually more productive when we take a pause, and sometimes it is better for ourselves. And it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It means that you're doing self-care. And when we do self-care, we bring the best version of ourselves to whatever it is that we are doing. And what you're doing deserves the best version of you, and so do you. So know that you're worthy of it. Know that taking a pause does not make you any less than somebody who doesn't know how to take the pause. In my opinion, that pause actually makes you, especially in the world we live in today, a stronger person, because there is so much like stigma, if that's the word, around pausing. So I love you all so much, and I cannot wait to be with you again next week.